Good morning, children. I welcome you all to the class of statistics. Till now, you have completed 3 chapters of statistics, and by now you must be familiar with the definition of statistics, the method of collection of data, and the different sources of collection of data. Now we move to the 4th chapter, that is frequency distribution. Now before starting the 4th chapter, I would like to make it clear with you what is meant by statistics in brief. Now statistics, as you have learnt earlier, that can be defined in 2 senses, in the plural sense and in the singular sense. In the singular sense, statistics means the collection of data, the organization of data, the presentation of data, and the interpretation of data. These are 4 things: collection, organization, presentation, and interpretation of data in the singular sense. Whereas in the plural sense, statistics is the collection of aggregate of numerical data. What do you mean by aggregate of numerical data? As you have learnt earlier, single figure does not mean statistics, or single data does not denote statistics. Can you tell why? The reason is, suppose you state that person A, or you say that Ram has scored 50 marks in English. Does it mean statistics? Though it is a numerical data or numerical figure, but it won't be called statistics because a single figure is not capable for any type of comparison. You cannot compare the marks of one student with anybody until unless you quote the marks of different other students also who are appearing in the same exam. So in the plural sense, statistics means aggregate of facts, whereas in the singular sense, statistics means collection, organization, presentation, and interpretation of data. Now let us move to the chapter frequency distribution. Here, as this shows 4 steps, this is clear that first one is collection of data. This is the first step in statistics. First we collect the data according to our purpose of inquiry. Now purpose of inquiry has to be very clear before collecting the data. Suppose you want to do the survey of a particular locality. You want to know that how many people are educated in a particular locality or how many are uneducated. Similarly, your purpose of inquiry may be that how many are male and how many are female living in a particular society. So this purpose of inquiry should be clear in your mind, and according to the purpose of inquiry, the data is collected. So this is called collection of data. And in the previous chapters, you have studied about different methods of collecting data, so I need not repeat it here. So we move to the second point, that is organization of data. What is meant by organization of data? The collected data itself has no meaning until and unless it is organized in a proper form. If you don't organize the data, you just collect the data regarding the number of males and number of females living in a society, that won't solve your purpose until and unless you specify that how many are living in a particular area, or you can say you have to categorize that according to age group you can categorize, or according to the income group you can categorize number of males and females living in different society. Then you can say that this particular society have this type of people living, or you can say whether rich are there or poor are there. This way you can just specify the collected data in a more descriptive manner. And collected data, it is in a raw form, it is an unorganized data. It is just like a lump of clay which has no shape. And it is very necessary to organize the data for meaningful statistical investigation. Now let us come to this point, what is meant by organization of data. When we say that collected data has to be organized, then it should be clear in your mind what is meant by organization of data. As it says, organization of data is a process in which collected data are organized for comparison and further analysis. Now here certain points are: this collected data are organized for comparison and further analysis. So the data is organized in a proper systematic manner. Why it is organized? For comparison and for further statistical analysis. Because if you don't organize the data, you cannot make any statistical analysis or comparison of according to your purpose of inquiry. So collected data has